Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and a warm welcome if you're new, honey. So in this video, we are going to talk a little bit more about Mr. Todd Austin because yes, it is being said that he was a pretty good credit guru. However, he seems to have had a dark side to him as well. So if you're ready to get into the story along with some receipts, just stay tuned. When the news first broke about Todd Austin's death, obviously the people that didn't really know him very well, we were all thinking it was pretty unfortunate that something like this happened to him. However, there was also a lot of people that came to the forefront that had past experiences with him, and they were pretty insane. Now, one in particular was actually a statement that was posted online, and it was posted online around May 3rd. So this is well before he's passed. And let's just go ahead and get into these screenshots. This guy here is the biggest liar and snake I've ever encountered. He should tattoo "run" in bold directly in the middle of his forehead. He lies about the many number of children he has made and left the mothers to pick up his slack and raise. The same mothers he so harshly disrespects. This comment led me to believe that this might be like baby mama of his. I don't know. Anyway, this mugshot is when he was arrested last month for violating his 5-year protective order for domestic violence. He's being sued for stealing a whole business from his ex. The crazy part is how he plotted and schemed his way into stealing all her money and their business. It's 50-50 LLC, and when I say he swiped everything and brags about it all the time, he pillow talks after popping pills. I know everything. He likes to get his back door jammed as well, as long as it's by a woman, he says, but booty loosed in a MF. I cannot believe it. Oh my God. His goofy ass homeboy, Brandon or B, Vic, and Alex are all losers. They literally steal and boost from Neiman Marcus and Gucci. He doesn't have any real friends. He from KC and moved to Dallas to run from unaliving charges. That's crazy. He says all his BMs are crazy, blah, 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 and doesn't help them out at all. Never have and never will. Some of his children he has only seen like twice ever in life. Straight deadbeat. I went to his new apartment in Frisco off the toll and went through his stuff when he left me there to get a haircut and found a bag of Miley Cyrus and tons of child support papers. Ladies, he has 9 children, only claims 2. He is currently $200,000 behind collectively on child support for all of his active cases. How has he gotten away with it for so long? Because he hides his money and his locations under LLCs, but doesn't file any taxes on any of his businesses. But he claims to have a tax business, which is not his. It's actually BC business. Those are her initials. I guess that's the woman whose business, he stole from. I don't know. Anyways, I know her tea as well and what they're plotting. Wink face. Oh, y'all, I don't know. That just gave me a interesting undertone because as we all know, this man is deceased now. And it says, I know her tea as well and what they're plotting. Winky face. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think that means in the comments. Anyway, as far as the credit repair business, he sells your information on the black market. So when you get those crazy out of the blue spam calls and kickbacks when he disputes your credit accounts, well, actually he is sending your personal information to someone in Pakistan to do the disputes. But he hates when you miss those monthly payments. He actually sells those accounts on the black market faster. He laughs at all his customers and calls them dummies. If you are a client of his, when he threatens to put the accounts back on your credit report, he actually wants to say, I'm going to sell your account to the black market. Straight savage. But he lucked up with a bunch of goofy ass BMs because none of them report him for evading child support because they are so hopeless after years of not being able to locate him long enough to put him on the evaders list. They just gave up. So he definitely winning in that department. but I told him it will all catch up to him. But he got me effed up because he put his hands on me. And now I'm telling everything. I kept him around because he was a good trick. Oh my God. Nails done, frequent trips. I mean, the full trick package. Ooh. But he does have a shrimpy and doesn't last long at all. Ew. He's abusive, a drug user, an alcoholic, and a thief. Karma has a special day set up for this young man who is living so recklessly and carefree as if he is no threat to society and good women. He is all over social media, but people don't know the real him. He's slowly being exposed. I just want to help warn other women from the biggest scam artist I've ever encountered. He is documentary worthy. He is documentary worthy. If you encounter him, do not be manipulated by his cooking. LOL. Run the other way. Okay, that just took me smooth out. So I guess he's got all these really bad qualities. He must be able to cook pretty well, which makes sense because he wasn't a skinny guy. He had some meat on his bones. But there's something else I wanted to show y'all. So right here, it says anonymous member. I'm suing him. I have a court date tomorrow for small claims. He definitely tried to put his hands on me, but I shut that shit down. I was dealing with him for 19 days. That's not even a month. That's crazy. And he tripped out on me because of another guy. So it's very clear that this man had a whole bunch going on. He had active court cases. He had possible diseases. Then he has all this money he has to pay back because he apparently stole somebody's business. You just have way too much stuff going on, sir. So here's a few other comments that I found regarding him giving Shorty HIV/AIDS. So let's go ahead and get into those. He gave her HIV and put her social in the black web and stole her business. He got what he got. Next. I mean, it doesn't get more simple than that because when you are a grimy person, grimy things are bound to happen to you. And in this comment, it looks like they're replying to someone, so I'll read the top part first. The person they're replying to said, my cousin just texted me saying that it was over him giving her HIV and he had a ton of kids, but not sure how true all of that is. And the person replied and said, I saw on Facebook that a woman posted this, but when she was asked about how he gave the shooter HIV, she went into a rant about everyone blaming the shooter without knowing what happened. She would not answer about how she knew about the HIV. So at this point, I'm skeptical of this story. I don't know what set the shooter off, but she was insane. Even if he was a piece of shit, you gonna commit murder then off yourself, leaving your babies behind over some messy penis? Ridiculous. I feel terrible for the children. I hope that they will have the love and support needed to get through this. Whew. Well, today we had a little bit longer video, but we had a lot of tea to cover, honey. The tea was piping hot because apparently this man been up to no good for the longest of times. But I want you guys to leave your thoughts in the comments and also make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell. That way you're notified every time I post. And in the meantime, y'all be careful out here because this world is cray-cray. Okay, love you. Bye.